Alrighty, so here is one way you could do your subnotes and link it to different things that you want the sub to access. So I have a Google Doc open here and I just have a couple different options. So maybe for math, we're going to use a Google slideshow. For reading, we're going to go to a website, and for science, we're going to watch a YouTube video. So as far as for math, use this slideshow. I have another tab open with a Google slideshow. I'm going to do a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do is share it so that when the sub opens it up, they can see it. So I'm going to go here, anyone at the Moses Lake School District with a link, I'm going to say can view. And so now that link sharing is updated. I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to grab this URL. So there is the address for my slideshow. I'm going to right click to copy it. Then I'm going to go back to my subnotes. I'm going to highlight use this slideshow. I'm going to right click, hit the link button, and then again I'm going to right click and paste the address of my slideshow in there. And when I click apply, you can see it hyperlinked this document to that slideshow. For reading, if I want them to go to a site, I found a website here. So here's a website I want them to use. I'm going to go ahead and again go to that address. I'm going to right click and copy it. I'm going to go back to my subnotes. I'm going to highlight my words. Again, right click. I want this to be linked. And now I'm going to right click and paste that website in there and click apply. And again, those words are now hyperlinked to the website I want them to go to. Maybe I want them to watch a YouTube video, so I went ahead and found a YouTube video. If I go down, I of course want to make sure it's watchable. If not, I need to approve it for MLSD. And if I hit the share button, again, it's going to give me an address for that video. So I can right click, copy that, go back to my subnotes, highlight that text, right click, hit the link button, and I'm going to right click and paste the URL of my video and hit apply. So let's check and make sure those kinds of things worked. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to close out of the slideshow and the website and the YouTube video. When I click on the words, I have to then click on the box that pops out. And there is my slideshow. I'm going to go back to my subnotes. I'm going to click on go to this site, click on the box that pops out, and there's the site. Click on my subnotes, watch this video, click on the YouTube video, and there's my YouTube video. So now if I go back to my subnotes, at the top, I'm going to say you can find these subnotes here. And I would print these subnotes out and they can have the hard copy of them, but we need a URL. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. And here's the URL of this Google Doc. But again, I have to make sure and share it so that the sub can access it. So I'm going to hit the share button. I'm going to get shareable link. And again, anyone at Moses Lake School District with the link can view. Now, most subs should be logging in with that sub, generic sub account. So that'll work just fine. I'm going to click done. And last thing I'm going to do is click on that address. Now, what we want to do is shorten it because you're not going to expect your sub to type in all those long letters. And I have, oops, it's not up. It's a URL shortener called goo.gl URL shortener. So you're going to have to make sure and download the shortener. And here it is right here. So again, I have the address. When I click on that URL shortener, it shows up right here. I can copy it. And then I'm going to go down to my document, right click, and paste it. So this is the address that the sub can type into the computer and access these subnotes. So I'm going to print it out. They're going to go to this address, and then everything else is linked. I know that's a lot of information, but you can watch and rewatch this video. Let me know if you have questions.